Twitter stands gotta be the worst thing that's happened to the music industry since cocaine stopped being pure. Like this shit is it's terrible. It's terrible. These messy ass bitches that be on Twitter all day being messy successfully baited GloRilla into liking a tweet.
Let's talk about this wild tension between GloRilla and Thee Stallion because things have been heating up for months now. It all allegedly began when GloRilla posted on her IG story, and guess what was playing in the background? A Tory Lanez song. But before we get in, make sure to press that subscribe button. It really only takes a second. Now let's not waste our time and jump back into the story. Fans instantly caught it and started talking, claiming it was a slick move that Megan wouldn't take lightly. Right after that post, Megan hit that unfollow button on GloRilla's Instagram, and that's when everything started going downhill fast. Word around social media was that Megan wasn't too happy during their joint tour either. Allegedly, Megan didn't expect GloRilla to get that much love and attention from the crowd, and that might have rubbed her the wrong way. From there, things reportedly started getting cold between the two. But wait, it gets even messier. Megan's former stylist, EJ, got caught up in the mix too. The two used to be tight, but rumors say they fell out after Megan supposedly owed him $80,000 and didn't want to pay up. That situation had everyone talking, with people saying EJ felt disrespected after all the work he'd done for her. And just when it couldn't get more shocking, EJ ended up testifying for the defense team during the Tory Lanez versus Thee Stallion trial. That move had the internet spinning, with fans saying this drama runs way deeper than anyone thought. So during the Tory Lanez case, EJ was actually called up to testify about Megan and Kelsey's behavior the night everything went down. Ever since then, Megan and EJ's relationship has reportedly been rocky, to say the least. Things haven't been cool between them at all. Fast forward to now, and here's where it gets messy. GloRilla popped up courtside at her man's basketball game.
When it comes to the whole conversation about Thee Stallion and GloRilla trying to destiny swap with Megan, I feel like I can completely see what people be talking about when they bring it up. Because if you just look at the facts of the situations, like if you take your opinion out of it, if you look at GloRilla before her link up with Meg and after her link up with Meg, yeah, she's definitely reheating Meg's nacho. I think what a lot of people forget is GloRilla, she blew up not that long ago.
But she wasn't alone. She was there with EJ, Megan's former stylist. As soon as pictures hit the internet, people went wild. Everyone was like, wait a second, aren't Megan and GloRilla beefing? And now GloRilla's hanging out with Megan's ex-stylist? It was giving serious drama. For anyone a little lost, here's the backstory. Megan's new stylist and bestie is Kellen, and those two are basically glued together. If you see one, you're bound to see the other. So when fans noticed that GloRilla was spending time with EJ, the same stylist Megan had a major fallout with, the blogs couldn't stop talking. Then, in the middle of all this attention, GloRilla ended up falling on the court at that very game, and that's when the internet exploded. People started comparing her and EJ to Megan and Kellen, saying it looked like GloRilla was trying to mirror Megan's whole vibe. Fans began pulling up side-by-side photos. Megan in one outfit and GloRilla in another that looked almost identical. So apparently, GloRilla was rocking an outfit super similar to one that Thee Stallion had already worn. And you know how fast social media picks up on stuff like that, especially Twitter, where things get messy in seconds. Somebody made a post that went viral saying, "We all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by GloRilla." And guess what? GloRilla didn't just see the post, she liked it and even reposted it. She added LMFAO, catch it sis, with a laughing video to prove it was real and not some edit.
I fear that we must be diplomatic about this, friends. I fear that we must, reach across the aisle, so to speak, just to, come to terms with the fact that two things can be true. Meg's new song did suck, and GloRilla does do some really weird, shady, kind of corny looking things based on who she's hanging with. And Kellen is still fine. So, I mean, let's just all go about our day.
Fans went crazy seeing her double down like that. The shade was strong, and everyone online knew it. But it didn't stop there. Megan's current stylist, Kellen, decided to jump in and throw a little shade of his own. Someone tweeted, "Now she has her own Kellen now," referring to GloRilla's close bond with EJ. And Kellen clapped back instantly, replying, "You ain't no Kellen." That comment had people screaming online. At that point, the fan bases started dividing, some riding with Megan, others defending GloRilla. It turned into a full-on social media showdown. Now it's got everyone wondering, did this whole beef really start with that Tory Lanez song on GloRilla's story? Or was there already tension bubbling behind the scenes before that? The drama just keeps building. After all that online chaos, things only got messier. Fans noticed that Thee Stallion suddenly started throwing what looked like subtle shade in her new posts and captions. People were dissecting every lyric, every emoji, every outfit. Some claimed Megan was sending coded messages straight to GloRilla without naming her directly. It's like every time Megan hit post, the comment section exploded with theories. Then came the live streams. GloRilla hopped online laughing, saying she doesn't beef over nothing, but the tone, it had people convinced she was talking about Megan. She even said, "I don't need to copy nobody, I'm already that girl." That statement alone sent Twitter into overdrive, with fans tagging Megan left and right. Meanwhile, Megan's bestie Kellen was out here fanning the flames too. He posted a selfie with the caption, "Originals never stress about imitators," and everybody instantly took it as a jab at GloRilla and EJ. The comment section was on fire, with people arguing about who started it and who's really pressed. To make it worse, both fan bases began digging up old clips and screenshots, comparing tours, outfits, and even interviews. It became a full-on rivalry across TikTok and X, with people saying things like, "GloRilla's the new Megan," while others clapped back, "There's only one Stallion, stop playing." Things really started to heat up after all that social media back and forth. Rumors began flying that Megan Thee Stallion had plans to drop a new song, and fans were convinced she'd be taking shots at GloRilla. People started combing through her past lyrics, trying to figure out what the message might be. One person tweeted, "Watch, Megan about to end Glow with bars. Just wait for it." That tweet alone racked up thousands of likes. Then GloRilla added her own spark to the fire. She went live again and said, "Some people can't handle seeing another woman win. That's all I'ma say." That one line had the whole internet going wild. Fans immediately connected the dots, saying she was shading Megan's reaction to her success. And when Glow followed that up with a few subliminal tweets like, "When they can't compete, they start to hate," the internet lost it. Meanwhile, Megan kept quiet. Too quiet. And when Megan's quiet, people know she's working. That silence had everyone on edge, waiting to see what she'd do next. A few days later, she posted a photo dump with the caption, "Still unbothered, still winning." Fans instantly took that as another shot at Glow. Even blogs picked it up, saying, "Megan throws shade while pretending to stay calm." But what really shook people was when both artists were spotted at the same event in Atlanta, a music industry party full of cameras and influencers. Word spread that Megan and GloRilla didn't even acknowledge each other the whole night. Witnesses claimed they stayed on opposite sides of the room, surrounded by their own circles. One person who was there even tweeted, "You could feel the tension. It was icy between them." Then, to top it off, EJ showed up at the same event too, hanging out near GloRilla's crew. People online said Megan didn't even glance his way once. That clip went viral instantly, with fans captioning it like, "Megan saw her ex-stylist and turned into stone." After that tense Atlanta event, things started spiraling even faster. The blogs couldn't stop posting clips, and fans were zooming in on every little glance and expression. People swore Megan rolled her eyes when GloRilla walked in, while others claimed Glow smirked when she noticed Megan avoiding her. It turned into a full-on online investigation, with everyone trying to decode body language like detectives. Soon after, EJ jumped back into the mix. Again, he posted a picture of himself and GloRilla, captioned, "Good energy only." But of course, the internet took it as shade. Comment sections exploded with fans tagging Megan, saying things like, "He's definitely trolling," and "He knows exactly what he's doing." EJ didn't respond, but he kept liking shady tweets about fake friends and people switching up for fame. That kept people talking nonstop. Then, Megan finally broke her silence. Sort of. She dropped a short freestyle on Instagram, and one of the lines had everyone gasping. She rapped, "They hang with my leftovers, then call it new flavor." That bar alone lit social media on fire. Fans immediately tied it back to GloRilla and EJ, saying it was the perfect clapback. Within minutes, #leftovers was trending, and everyone was quoting that lyric. Of course, GloRilla wasn't about to stay quiet either. The next day, she posted a clip of herself in the studio, laughing and saying, "Oh, it's up now." People went crazy in the comments, begging her to drop a diss track. Some even started a hashtag #GloVsMeg, and that tag took over Twitter for days. The fan bases were completely split at this point. Megan's supporters said she was just defending herself, while Glow's fans insisted Megan started all the drama out of jealousy. Every blog, podcast, and gossip page had an opinion, and both women were trending daily. Now the whole industry's watching closely, waiting to see who drops first, who claps back harder, and whether this friendly competition just turned into a full-blown lyrical war. The streets are buzzing, and everyone knows it's only getting wilder from here. Things took an even crazier turn after that freestyle drama. Just when everyone thought it couldn't get messier, GloRilla finally clapped back, and she did it loud. She dropped a snippet from a new unreleased track on her Instagram Instagram story, and one line instantly had the internet melting down. She rapped, "Don't play with a real one. I ain't your trainee. I'm the upgrade." Fans instantly took it as a direct shot at Megan Thee Stallion, especially after she added a winking emoji right after posting it. Within hours, the blogs went wild. Headlines were everywhere. GloRilla responds to Megan's freestyle. And fans flooded the comments debating who went harder. Some people were saying, Glo just bodied her with one line, while others argued, Megan's bar still hit harder. It was chaos in every corner of the internet. Then, out of nowhere, Kalen jumped back into the conversation. He commented under one of the gossip posts saying, "When they can't style themselves, they need a storyline." That single comment sent shockwaves through social media. People were tagging EJ like, "You see this? He talking about you." EJ didn't say anything at first, but hours later, he posted a selfie with the caption, "Storyline sell, baby. I'm booked and blessed." Fans couldn't believe it. The stylists were now in the ring too. Meanwhile, Megan stayed quiet online, but insiders started whispering that she was back in the studio. Fans claimed she was recording something new and that it might include a few not-so-subtle messages aimed right at GloRilla. Rumors even spread that a few industry people had heard early versions of it and said, "She's not holding back this time." GloRilla, on the other hand, doubled down. She went live again saying, "I don't compete with nobody, but if they want smoke, I got time." That statement alone had everyone tuned in, waiting to see what would happen next. The situation was no longer just social media shade. It was turning into a full-blown hip-hop showdown, and everybody wanted front-row seats. The tension was sky-high, and the music world couldn't look away. A few days after GloRilla dropped her fiery snippet, Megan Thee Stallion came back swinging, this time with a full track that sent shockwaves through the internet. She dropped it without warning, just a midnight upload with the caption, "For whoever needs to hear it." That alone told everyone she meant business. The song went viral instantly. Within minutes, clips were flooding TikTok and Twitter. One line had everyone gasping. "They copy my walk, they mimic my talk, then cry when I don't call." Fans immediately pointed fingers at GloRilla, saying it was a direct shot. The hashtag Megan Responds started trending before the track even hit 1 million views. People online were calling it savage, petty, and a lyrical knockout. But GloRilla wasn't backing down either. She went live the next morning, laughing and saying, "If the shoe fits, wear it, sis." Her confidence had the internet in shambles. Some fans thought she was brushing it off, while others swore she was already cooking up her response in the studio. And get this, EJ was spotted liking shady posts again, including one that said, "Imitation is the loudest form of respect." That move only fueled more drama. Even industry insiders started chiming in. A few well-known producers and rappers began dropping cryptic tweets like, "Rap beef bringing the old energy back," and "This about to get serious." You could feel the anticipation everywhere. People were waiting for a full-on back and forth, hit for hit. Meanwhile, fans noticed that Megan unfollowed a few mutual industry friends who'd recently been hanging around GloRilla, which had everyone saying, "Oh, it's real now." The line between subtle shade and all-out war was gone. Now, social media is completely divided. Half the internet's repping Team Megan, and the other half's riding for Team GloRilla. Every post, every lyric, every look is being analyzed. The drama has officially hit a boiling point, and everyone knows the next move could change everything. And just when people thought the storm might finally calm down, it didn't. Both Megan Thee Stallion and GloRilla kept fans on edge, teasing new music and dropping cryptic posts that made the internet lose its mind. Neither of them mentioned each other directly, but every lyric, every caption, and every move felt like a message. The tension between the two was practically electric. A few insiders claimed both women had major projects on the way, and that this beef might just fuel some of their biggest releases yet. Some fans even started saying it's giving Nicki versus Cardi energy all over again. But others argued it's just healthy competition. Two strong women dominating the game and keeping hip-hop exciting again. Whatever the case, everyone's watching, waiting for the next round. Meanwhile, the stylists, EJ and Kellen, are still adding their own spice to the story. They've both been dropping little subliminal posts, but neither wants to admit who they're talking about. One minute, they're shading each other. The next, they're acting like everything's cool. It's got fans more confused than ever. Now the streets are buzzing with one big question. Will Megan and GloRilla ever settle this, or is this beef here to stay? Some fans are praying for a collab to squash it all, while others say, nah, this too deep now. Whatever happens next, it's clear this rivalry has everyone talking, and both artists know exactly how to keep the spotlight on them. One thing's for sure, this drama isn't dying down anytime soon. Whether it's through lyrics, performances, or a surprise face-to-face moment, people are waiting to see who moves next. So, what do you think? Is this all publicity or real tension that's spilling over into the music? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can keep digging into all the wild stories shaking up the industry. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.